After 2 decades of being active in the entertainment industry, Seung Gi quickly became one of Hallyu's top stars. For years, he was known as Korea's national groom, but his good reputation came crashing down after he fell in love with fellow actress Lee Da-in. Seung Gi was born on January 13, 1987, in Seoul, South Korea, and even as a teenager, he was destined for greatness. His journey to stardom began with a small high school band where his powerful voice caught the attention of legendary singer Lee Sun-hee, who offered to train him. Although he initially declined, his mother urged him to take the chance, and so he spent 2 years preparing for a life in the spotlight. At just 17, he released his debut song, Because You're My Woman, a heartfelt ballad that took Korea by storm. The song was so popular that it became a cultural phenomenon, earning him a wave of instant fame. Not satisfied with just music, Seung Gi stepped into acting, capturing the hearts of many in the hit drama Brilliant Legacy in 2009. Before anyone could blink, he became one of the highest paid actors in the country, earning awards left, right, and center. By his early 20s, Seung Gi had already achieved what many entertainers spend a lifetime pursuing. He was a celebrated singer, award-winning actor, and beloved television host. His success earned him the nickname Triple Threat in Korean entertainment. His continued dedication to his job and his clean, scandal-free image contributed to his huge rise in fame, making him a fan favorite not only in South Korea, but across all of Asia. Being such a big public figure, of course, came with its downsides, as fans wanted to know more and more about his private life. The first time Seung Gi was in a bit of trouble with the public was when Dispatch exposed his relationship. On January 1st, 2014, in one of their infamous New Year's reports, Dispatch revealed that Seung Gi and Yoona, one of K-pop's Golden Girls, were dating. To the public, this felt like a fairy tale coming to life. For years, Seung Gi had openly admired Yoona, even calling her his ideal type during one of his variety shows. This news spread all across the country, creating endless curiosity among fans. Although being exposed by Dispatch is never a good thing, this time around, the news outlet described the relationship as a nice love. In October 2013, just a month into dating, Seung Gi was spotted picking up Yoona for a quiet evening by the Han River. In a romantic gesture that warmed fans' hearts, he brought her a thoughtful gift after returning from his concert in Japan. Their dates, even though there weren't many, were always intimate and respectful. They met only outside since they both still lived with their parents, making sure never to stay out past midnight. Both their agencies, SM Entertainment and Hook Entertainment, confirmed the relationship soon after the report came out, asking fans to support the couple. The pair seemed like a match made in heaven, one that many fans hoped would last. However, as time passed, the pressures of their demanding schedules began to weigh on them. Yoona was deeply involved in Girls' Generation activities and filming her Chinese drama, while Seung Gi was working tirelessly on his movie Love Forecast. Though both tried hard to make it work, the time they had for each other grew shorter and the distance between them wider, so their time together had to come to an end. In August 2015, SM confirmed that the two had parted ways, with both Yoona and Seung Gi ending things on good terms. This wasn't the last time Seung Gi's love life would cause an uproar in the media. However, when Dispatch revealed his personal relationships again, things took a downturn, and the public's reactions were far from supportive. Seung Gi first revealed his relationship with actress Lee Da-in in 2021, but their romance had reportedly started much earlier. Reports showed pictures of them on casual dates, playing golf, and spending their time together in secret. Although the two initially tried to keep their relationship low-key, the news quickly spread. Fans were extremely surprised, and some were supportive at first, hoping that their beloved national groom had finally found happiness. Others immediately disapproved of their relationship, and this had everything to do with Da-in's controversial family history. Her mother, actress Kyeon Mi-ri, and her stepfather, Lee Hong-hyun, were tied to scandalous financial crimes that left the public feeling angry and betrayed. Mi-ri was accused of stock manipulation in 2009, and although she claimed she was innocent, the accusations heavily damaged her reputation. Da-in's stepfather's actions were even more serious. He allegedly used the family's status to lure investors, inflate stock prices, and profit, while leaving others in complete financial ruin. In 2011, he was sentenced to prison for a similar offense, only to repeat the crime upon his release. Thousands of people were affected by these actions, losing their homes because of the financial devastation caused by her family's actions. Da-in wasn't completely innocent in this story, as her behavior only intensified the public's disapproval. She often shared glimpses of her luxurious lifestyle on social media, flaunting designer bags, high-end vacations, and expensive items. To many, it seemed insensitive, almost as if she were rubbing her privilege in the faces of those her family had hurt. Comments flooded through social media, accusing her of lacking empathy and calling her out for spending blood money earned through her family's schemes. So, when the news came out, Seung Gi's fans just couldn't wrap their heads around how their favorite artist could overlook these things. As much as they wanted to support him, his connection to such a controversial family left many feeling conflicted and heartbroken. Despite the heavy backlash, Seung Gi decided to stand by his partner. When people questioned his choice, he defended her, expressing his love publicly and showing his commitment. He even hinted at wanting to start a family with her, which only further fueled the anger of fans who felt like he had completely disregarded their concerns. As the cherry on top, Seung Gi decided to marry Da-in on April 8th, 2023 in what was meant to be a private ceremony, but the wedding held at the Grand Intercontinental Seoul Parnas in Gangnam turned out to be a big and flashy event. Journalists were invited and cameras were everywhere, making the event feel anything but private. The public once again voiced their disappointment in him, pointing out that they felt like the wedding lacked sincerity. Some fans even felt hurt, thinking he was choosing luxury and glamour over showing respect to those affected by Da-in's family's past issues. They felt a smaller, quieter wedding would have shown more understanding and care for his supporters. Seung Gi definitely didn't remain silent in the face of this controversy. He took to social media to share his feelings, apologizing to his fans for any hurt caused by his decisions and promising to use the wedding gifts to support children in need. He expressed how exhausted he felt from the constant criticism, but he still asked the public to look beyond the headlines and see the love he and Da-in shared. He also addressed the alleged misinformation surrounding Da-in's family, mentioning that her parents had filed lawsuits against some media outlets for false reporting, but for many, his words felt like too little, too late. Fans and critics alike continued to express their disappointment, feeling that Seung Gi had made choices that did not align with the values they admired in him. Additionally, at this point in time, Seung Gi was going through a very rough patch, as he also had an ongoing legal battle with his former agency, Hook Entertainment. With his story, Seung Gi exposed a shocking reality in the entertainment industry, which led to the creation of a new law that protects artists from unfair treatment. He worked under Hook Entertainment for nearly 18 years, creating hit after hit, but unbelievably, Dispatch revealed he never saw a cent of his music earnings. Hook Entertainment kept him in what's known as a slave contract, hiding his rightful profits and deceiving him about his status as an artist. This shocked fans to their core, especially when Seung Gi himself requested a detailed financial report from his agency to understand what happened to his earnings. Instead of giving him a clear breakdown of his finances, Hook Entertainment sent him a large sum of money, around 5 billion won, without any explanation. Seung Gi still didn't know how much he was really owed, so he filed a lawsuit against them for fraud and embezzlement. He made it clear that he didn't care just about getting his money back. He wanted to show how important honesty and fairness are in the entertainment industry, even announcing that he'd donate the money he received. This decision showed that he cared about setting things right, not just for himself, but for other artists as well. The scandal was so big that it pushed South Korea's lawmakers to take action. In April 2023, they passed a new law called the Lee Seung-gi Crisis Prevention Act. This law helps protect artists from the kind of exploitation Seung Gi experienced. Now, agencies must give artists regular financial statements showing exactly how much they are making and where the money is going. For younger artists, this law adds even more protection. It limits the hours they can work and stops agencies from putting their health, education, or safety at risk. Although some industry insiders believe the law is too strict, others point out it's meant to protect artists so that they don't face the kind of unfair treatment that Seung Gi went through. His case became a turning point in history, helping change the industry to be fairer and more transparent. Even though Seung Gi's courage to expose his company put him in a positive light, this was once again overshadowed when he became the face of yet another controversy. Recently, he became a judge in the latest survival show, Starlight Boys, and to say the public dislikes his judging style and how he treats certain contestants would be putting it mildly. In the second episode, the show required contestants to perform its signature song repeatedly for 20 rounds, which meant they were performing for over an hour straight without any breaks. As the contestants, some of whom are minors, showed signs of fatigue, Seung Gi encouraged them not to display any tiredness. When trainee Sun Yinghao expressed how difficult the challenge was, Seung Gi completely dismissed his concerns, saying they were here to prove their strength and should hold on like they would at a live concert. As if this wasn't problematic enough, things heated up further when fans noticed Seung Gi's flawed judgment of contestant Hong Yul, who seemed to receive much harsher feedback than the others. Fans have accused him of being partial and biased, showing favoritism to other contestants. At this point, the public feels like Seung Gi should be more aware of the well-being of trainees, especially since he's the face of the Lee Seung-gi Crisis Prevention Act. It was also reported that due to the brutal conditions the trainees have to face, some of them even end up being hospitalized, so Seung Gi's push for the trainees to keep dancing despite their condition didn't sit well with the public. It's safe to say that, like all his other scandals, this controversy will definitely continue to haunt him in the future.